church. We are so glad you're here today. We are going to have so much fun together.
We're so excited that you're here with us this morning. This is my friend, Pastor Perla.
And this is my friend, Donnie. We know this is going to be the best hour of your week. If you've been with us before, you know there are 4 values we believe are very important. Let's go over them now. Donnie, do you remember what the first one is?
I do. Our first value is to love God. We love God by giving Him our undivided attention. We also love God by worshiping Him with our voice and with all of our hearts.
That's right. Our second value is to love people. We love people because God loves people, and we want to be just like Him. Now, kids, do you know what the third value is? If you do, let me hear you say it.
That's right. Our third value is to do your best. Do your best at everything that you do and let God take care of the rest.
That's right. Now, last but not least, our fourth value is to have fun. We can have fun because God gives us so much joy. And when there's joy, we can have fun. And speaking of fun, I think it's time to worship. So stand on your feet, kids, and let's have fun worshiping God together.
Your feet, you're the only one I need. I turn to you and you are always there. In troubled times it's you I see. I put you first, that's all I need. I humble all I am, all to you. One way, Jesus, you're the only one that you're the only one. into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. Reaching beyond the skies, running deep, stretching wide. Perfect love realized here with you. Come on now. Now this love is for real. You will never let go, never let go. Oh, and it's more than just words. Love beyond my control, out of control. Hands up. This is real love. This is real love. Say this is real love. This is real love. Oh. Come on and say it. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. In your heart, I'm found. I want you. I want you. You won't let me down. You got me. You got me. No time is for real. You will never let go. Never let go. Oh, and it's more than just words. Love beyond my control. Out of control. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. Oh. Come on, y'all. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. So this is real love. This is real love. Oh. Staring into your eyes makes my heart come alive. Suddenly brought to life when I met you. 1, 2, 3, jump! This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love. Oh. One more time, we say. You're pulling me closer and closer, holding my heart till the very end. Jesus, I'm found in your freedom. This is real love. This is real love. This is real love.
I love worshiping God. That was so much fun. Now, one kids, are you ready to learn our memory verse? We're gonna do it 3 times. The first time, you're gonna watch and listen. The second time, you are going to repeat after us. And the third time, we're gonna do it all together. Are you ready? Let's go.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go.
Joshua 1:9. Great job. Now, are you ready to repeat after us? Let's go.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Great job. Now, let's do it all together. Ready? Go.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Way to go, One Kids. You did such a great job. This month, we're starting a series called Running with Giants. And in this series, we talk about so many heroes in the Bible who had faith and loved God so much. This week, we're talking about a man named Peter. You see, kids, Peter loved God and he followed him, and he did some pretty incredible things for him. Now, let's watch his story.
When Jesus' ministry began, he had 12 disciples, but one of the closest disciples to Jesus was named Peter. Peter was a fisherman, and Jesus called him to quit fishing and follow him. Peter had a huge heart and really wanted to do whatever Jesus wanted. Peter even took part in one of Jesus' greatest miracles when he walked on water. Peter was excited about being a part of the kingdom Jesus talked about, but then things took a bad turn. Jesus' ministry on earth was going to come to an end. The night Jesus was arrested, he told Peter that he was going to deny him 3 times before the rooster crowed the next morning. Peter told Jesus this would never happen, but of course, Jesus was right. While Jesus was on trial, the people recognized Peter as a follower of Jesus, and then everything Jesus said became true. Peter started to argue with him. He told him that he didn't know Jesus.
I never met the guy. I told you I don't know him.
Peter turned his back on his friend. When Peter heard the rooster, he realized what he had done and went away and hid. Sometime later, after Jesus had died, Peter went back on his boat to fish. When Peter and Jesus came face to face again, you would think that Jesus would have been upset with Peter for turning his back on him. But that's not what happened. Jesus did not accuse. He didn't get mad. He just asked a question.
Do you love me?
Jesus asked this 3 times. Peter responded with a simple word: yes. After Jesus went back to heaven, Peter spoke before a crowd of 3,500 people. The man who denied Jesus in front of 3 preached about him to a crowd 1,000 times larger.
How cool that Peter walked on water! Well, sort of. You see, Peter loved Jesus and Jesus loved Peter. Even though Peter wasn't perfect, he loved God and told everybody about him. There are 3 things we can learn from Peter's life. The first one is that we should love each other no matter what. The second thing we learn is that we should help people who need our help. It's so important. And the third thing is we should love Jesus with all of our heart and tell everybody that we meet about him. It is so awesome that Peter taught us such great lessons. Now remember, kids, even if we're not perfect, Jesus will always love us. We're so glad you were here with us today, and we hope you have the best week ever. We'll see you next time.